Alright guys, I want to show you what I've been working on. This is where I started off at in the beginning a few years ago, about 4 years. Just basic so you can see how it works. Got everything going on here. Now a lot of you guys have seen these. These are the LilKnockMeter 1, the LilKnockMeter 2, the 1 and 2 channels. This one's not populated yet, but this is pretty much the direction that I went. Right now I'm using a lot of SMD, but I'm about to switch it up a little bit and show you guys where I'm going. As of right now, it doesn't use the integrated knock signal from an ECU, but I've written firmware for it and I've been using it on my car, because if I'm not using it, I'm not going to let you guys use it, so I need to make sure that it works. So let me show you the direction that I'm going before I go over a megalog view so you guys can see that it does. This is where I'm going. Right now everything is on board. The headphone jack is on board, so you can have it all as one piece. But look at this, is where I'm going next. Oh yeah, look, it's got a USB plug. So what I'm trying to do is have it all native to eliminate the USB converter, and there won't be any issues with Windows 10 drivers from here going out. This is Silicon Labs chip that I'm using to do the conversions. Let me show you guys. It's right here on the back. So that's the USB chip, and that's the isolators. Everything's got it's got an onboard fuse for the 12 volt, as it always has. And then you'll see right here, right there where the XL is at, that's the onboard fuse for the 5 volts. So this thing's practically indestructible. I've been making them like that for a while. The only difference here is just the headphone jack is on top and on board now, and now it has native USB. It doesn't fit perfectly in the case. Well, I mean, it does fit in the case, but it doesn't, like, you have to, the hole has to be pretty big. As you see here, same thing here. So I'm going to be doing a run of 20. It will have the ability to do the integration. So if you have an MS3 like I do, you just send the signal down here to the opto isolator's negative trigger, and you'll be able to measure per angle coming from the ECU, and then in the firmware, once the angle is over, obviously it'll pick it up and it measures how long to integrate the knock signal. And then this is what it looks like. This is on a SR20 DET on my Datsun. It's a Megasquirt 3 with the white one right here is the knock signal. And then you'll see it also right here. These are all based like per angle with the signal, so you don't have to worry about any false knock. Here it is again, as you can see. So I did pull some timing out, so it's not as violent, but the knock is still there. This is the signal. Let's see. I have one that shows the knock a little bit better. Right here. So you can get a decent signal. Yeah, I've been testing this thing for about 2 weeks now, because like I said, if I'm not gonna put it out there on my own stuff, I don't expect other people to put it on their stuff. to the max knock. This is under boost. 12 pounds. Those, yeah, I know. Yeah, 12 pounds on SR20. It ain't nothing. But it is a GT35R with a P trim exhaust wheel and 82 housing. So I gotta be fairly conservative running this. Spark is at 18 degrees. That might be just a tad bit high on it. With a 12.4 on the air fuel ratio. See, what is this at 6,500 RPM? So I'm about at the top. Let's see, here's another one. So you see, this is all per angle. So the chance of picking up false knock is pretty low. Obviously it depends on your settings. These are pretty conservative when it comes to the gain. Yeah, I know my tuning needs a little bit of work because the EGO is kind of crazy. Let's see. Right here, this is a lean tip in. A little bit of knock there. As you see, the air fuel ratio got kind of lean right there, and then it said ping. So just to show you guys how I'm using this. Like I said, this has the integrated signal. It's let's see what we got going on here. Obviously user adjustable in the firmware. It's not working with Megasquirt 2. The knock gauge does work that way, but the MS3 is the only one that actually integrates it per angle knock sampling. So all you need really is just the signal coming out from the Megasquirt, and then you got your analog signal coming in from the knock gauge, and that's it. So you don't have to worry about tying up too many spark signals. I know some of you guys are running 8-cylinder coil on plug sequential, so this will help you guys. Now let me show you guys where I'm going. Look at this little itty bitty thing. This is what I'm going to call the baby LilKnockMeter. This is a single channel. I have a dual channel coming hopefully by the end of the week, and I'll show you guys that after I start building them. Everything's on board, same setup as the little LilKnockMeter 1, but it's a lot smaller. It doesn't have the LEDs, it doesn't have the audio part. Everything's stripped off. So this one actually is part of a unnamed ECU system that actually gained California Air Resource Board certification. So, and they're really happy with using it in their systems. I'll disclose that in the future, but right now I don't think that would be a wise choice to release the name of the company. But it's being used, so if you guys want one, let me know. Throw it in the comments. I'm still selling them on eBay right now, but in the near future I think I'm going to switch everything up. So I'm going to be building 20 of these. I'm working on getting its own Microsoft driver so that it can actually be picked up as a little LilKnockMeter, but you got to send in the driver and have it tested and all that fun stuff. So right now I'm just going to use the Silicon Labs driver. It's a CP2102 chip. So as soon as you plug it in, Microsoft Windows will pick it up, install the driver, and get you guys cracking. So let me know what you guys think. Comment. Oh, that right there is the adjustable frequency to listen to the audio based on knock. The kilohertz right now it's centered, so it starts off at 5.545, but if you go to the right, or maybe say turn it clockwise, it'll raise up the kilohertz, and if you turn it counterclockwise, it'll lower the kilohertz. It's basically I believe it's a high pass filter, so anything above that will come in. So at 5.545 kilohertz, anything above that, well, you'll hear it. And if you go lower, obviously, whatever above that, you'll be able to hear it. But that's what I've been working on. Don't worry, I didn't just make it and then forget about it. It's like I've been trying to improve this thing, make it better and better and better and better. I'm actually getting really close to where I want it to be. So, oh, and it still works without the integrated signal. Inside the software that I'm developing, well, that I have developed, that I'm just going to add a little bit of extras. You'll be able to turn the integrated knock on and off, so you can actually have it working like the, well, once this one comes out, the classic knock meter. But this one's got the goodies. So let me know. Thanks.